All right, it is time. This is Infinite Investment Game. I talk about alternative investments and collectibles. Now, before I go on, please like, comment, and subscribe. And the big thing for this video is going to be Joe Namath cards. And please don't take this as investment advice, but these are interesting cards, I think, to pick up. If you're a collector, obviously, Joe Namath is a great player to collect. My connection to him is my father at one point worked at the same news company Joe Namath worked at. If you don't know, Joe Namath was a quarterback for the New York Jets, gave the Jets their only Super Bowl. You know, Gary Vee got something to root about because at least they got one Super Bowl, and it's because of Joe Namath. But he doesn't want to collect his cards, whatever. But he also played for Alabama Crimson Tide. So, yeah, my dad got a chance to interact with him. Seemed like a very great guy, but his first card is 1965, and it is 122. Apparently, is his main card. I believe there's 176 cards in the set for Joe Namath, which seems like a lot. But obviously with card sets now, there's like way more. So, hey, let's move on. So basically, Joe Namath was, had a national championship with the Crimson Tide. So he won in college. And then he's drafted in 1965 when it was the AFL. So this is legendary. And he was the first quarterback to throw for more than 4,000 yards. He earned an MVP honors for Super Bowl III. And he is one of the Mount Rushmores of old school vintage back in the day. So, his PSA 9s are sell for $264,000. Good for you if you have that kind of bankroll. $198,000 is 8.5. $52,000 for his 8. So technically, when we talk about investment grade cards, the investment grade card, you can argue starts at 8, but I'll argue it kind of starts at 7, because 5 is a $4,000, 6 is around 6 to 7, and then it actually doubles. So you have this bigger gap in prices for the 7, but I believe the 7 is selling a little cheaper now. Pop counts are very low. I mean, obviously 9 is pop 5, 8 is pop 78, and then 7 is a pop 177. So yeah, I would say the 7 is like the investment grade for him. But I mean, if you can afford it, try to get the 8. Obviously, if you want, you can get the 1 or the authentic if you can't afford it. But those are pretty great cards. And then next, also something to keep in mind for this card is there's 2 different versions for this card. There's the first, which is common, is the one free of print marks, very common. And then you have the more rare version, is the butterfly variation. It also has a print mark on the left side, on the left hand. Also, these cards are measured 2.5 by 4.11/16. And it's card 122 in a 176 card set. So obviously the butterfly mark is the one that's going to be worth more money. Next is, his next year, second year, 1966 tops. PSA 9 is only $2,625. PSA 8, $2,500, $550. And then if you want to invest, listen, I don't think you should really be investing in this market right now, but whatever. The investment grade for this would be an 8, just because 7 and 8s are and it also has to do with pop counts too. Because 7's the pop count is 237, but 8 there's 120. And then 9, there's only 4. And there's a PSA 10, a pop count 1. I don't know what the PSA 10 sold for, but rumors say it's $15,000. Yeah. Next is 67, and I believe this is when he won the Super Bowl, or the season, like right after he won the Super Bowl. PSA 9 is $1,850. That's really the only one that's really worth getting, that or a 10. There's pop count is 5 PSA 10s, and then 9 or 50 PSA 9s. And then you got an 8 that sold. When was the last time a 9 sold? A 10 apparently sold for $10,000 July of last year. That's fantastic. And obviously we can continue to go down the line. 1969 tops. That's just too much. You know, I will just end it here with the 1997 Upper Deck Legends signature. Joe Montana. It's an on-card auto, so I think that's a really good card to get. And yeah, let me know how you feel about the video. Is there any other kind of vintage players you want me to talk about? I'm going to be talking about a lot of vintage for basketball and football, and I get into soccer, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. And let me know what you want me to talk about. Please like, comment, and subscribe.